Hello everybody, how y'all doing? My name is Raffle and welcome to the channel. If you've been a subscriber for a long time, you will know that I try to be as understanding as possible when it comes to the Division 2. I understand that the developer team behind Division 2 right now is a very small team and it's not what it used to be. So I try to be understanding as much as possible and not try to overreact when they fuck up on something, when they make stupid mistakes, when bugs happen and things like that. The PTS, for example, was a shit show during phase 2 and phase 3, and even though it was supposed to be a shit show because it was a PTS, it was literally unplayable for a lot of people. And I tried to maintain my cool and be like, okay, this is just a PTS, let's see how the new content releases to the full game, and let's talk about it then. Well, now that the new content has released, now that we got the expertise system, now that we are in year 4 of the game and we are in a new season, I still see things going in the wrong way. And what I mean by that is not necessarily that the decisions that they're making are not good for the future of the game, but that the way that they handle the game is causing a lot of players to leave the game and not come back. And this is obviously not something that is good for the long term of the game. The last couple of days, I think the last 10 days or something, there has been a lot of drama around Division 2, and it all started with the expertise system. In case you don't know, I made a separate video about it covering what happened with the expertise system, but pretty much what happened was that the expertise level was bugged and you could go higher than 20, which was not supposed to be that way. So what they did was they readjust the expertise level everyone should be. So let's say if you were level 17, you might have gotten dropped down to level 14 after they fixed the bug, which rewarded players with more XP. Obviously, a lot of people were very pissed about this because one day we're level 18, now they're level 15, and they lost a lot of materials that they might have donated, like exotic components that obviously take time for them to grind for, right? So people were not happy about that, first of all. And second of all, what made things even worse was the fact that when they implemented that patch, when they resolved the bug, so to say, they created a new one, which pretty much what it did was when you try to play Conflict, there was a very high chance, a very good chance that your expertise level would be wiped off the game and you would go back to level 1 or level 0. Obviously, that was not supposed to happen. The developers got aware of it, I would say not really fast, but not very late either. So they disabled the matchmaking for Conflict right now, so you cannot play the game mode in order to protect the people who haven't lost their expertise level yet. But there are quite a lot of people who've lost all the progress. I'm guessing that they will try to find a way and bring those players back to the expertise level that they were. At least I'm hoping so. Otherwise, this is going to be a big issue for them because they cannot come out and say, you know what, you might have been expertise level 15, but because we fucked up, you're back to 0. People are going to drop the game just like it happened with the DPS glitch back like in the second year of the game or something like that. If you don't know, back then there was a DPS glitch, people used it, they were overpowered for a week or two. The developers banned those people and they did a rollback in order to take away all the loot they got while they were using that glitch. That had as a result a lot of people leaving the game and never coming back, and I'm afraid that if they don't manage to fix the expertise bug right now, and if they don't manage to give those players their expertise levels back, we will see the same happening here. However, that's not the end of the story. Yesterday, 2nd of June, we were supposed to get access to the April event, which has been already delayed 2 times. Guess what? The April event got delayed yesterday as well. The servers were supposed to go down for a maintain, and when the servers went back up, we were supposed to be getting the new April event. Well, the servers didn't go down at the time that they said that they will go down. They went down at a different time. The maintains, I don't even know how long it lasted, and the dev said that, you know what, we're dealing with some issues and we're gonna have to delay the April event as well. Now, obviously, people were very frustrated on Reddit, on the Reddit, on forums, on Twitter, everywhere, including myself actually, because I see them literally lose their only and last chance that they have to make Division 2 a great game again. The game has been dead for over a year at this point. Now we're getting some new content, and I see them destroying any chance we have at making this game a great game again, simply because they cannot manage small things right, simply because either they try to rush things out and they come out broken. Remember, for example, the countdown bug? We knew that the delta errors and all that kind of stuff with countdown were a thing since the PTS. We told them repeatedly that, you know what, you have this and that problem in the PTS, in the countdown, in the matchmaking, fix it before you release it. They released it anyways. Crashes on PC have been going on for literally years and they haven't addressed them, and now we see the developers create small problems that, in all honesty, it would be better if they just come out and say, you know what guys, we're gonna delay this 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, as long as we need, in order to make sure that when we release it, it's going to be in a perfect state. Of course, there's always going to be bugs and glitches, but bugs that literally erase your progression on a system like the Expertise, which is pretty damn hard to level up, and it takes a lot of hours to do that. It's not something that should be happening. Delaying an April event again and again and again, it's not something that should be happening. Of course, the reason that all this happens, again, it's the fact that they are a smaller team that they're used to. They haven't worked on this game in a very long time, so they might have forgot how, the engine works or whatever. I get that. But I think that all those are mistakes that can be avoided, and if the developers don't make sure to avoid them in the future, I don't see a bright future for the game. I love Division 2, and I honestly want this game to be as good as possible. I understand that the developers are people like us. They have personal lives, they have personal issues, they go to work. Creating the great game that I want to play shouldn't be the top priority in any way or anything like that. I understand that. They deal with problems. I get it. Things will go wrong. I get that as well. But I think that the last couple of days we have been dealing with mistakes and issues that we should, or at least we could, have avoided. That's all I'm gonna say. I honestly, really, I appreciate that the developers are coming out and saying, you know what, we fucked up here, we fucked up there. I respect that, and I honestly appreciate it, because nowadays developers rarely do that. I really respect that and appreciate it, but I cannot stop from noticing that if this trend continues with mistakes like that, with bugs, with glitches, with errors like that, those that we have been dealing with for the last couple of days, I don't know if people are gonna stick around for quite some time. A friend of mine got the game, he absolutely loves it, but he's not able to play it. He plays for 20 minutes and the game crashes. He really wants to play the game, but he can't. So he's very close of actually uninstalling it. So yeah, a different type of video today. I just wanted to share my thoughts and let you guys know what's going on, in case you haven't been around in a long time. You don't know what's all the drama in the Division community. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you want to support the channel, please make sure to drop a like and to subscribe. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye bye.